today we're talking about this. In this box are the lives of 20 people, each represented by a cigarette. Once you start smoking, it's hard because of an addictive drug known as nicotine. Hi, I'm LJ Lebow, this is Rinaldi Rose, and this is David Kenet, and we're going to talk to you a little bit about smoking. First of all, we're not telling you what you need to do, but what you should do. Because problems start when kids are young, our age. The question is, why do kids do it? Social insecurity, popularity, and trying to act cool. But also, a lot of kids don't understand how bad smoking is for you. Look at this picture. This is a close picture to a 13-year-old we're sorry, the internet's big. 10,000 times the number of people, 10,000 times the number of kids on this picture smoke. For those of you who can't do math, that's 80,000 kids. 80,000 kids start smoking a day. And each cigarette you smoke takes 7 minutes off your lifespan. That might seem like a lot, but the average smoker smokes 500,000 cigarettes in their lifetime. That's a whopping 3,500,000 minutes off your life. To repeat, 3,500,000 minutes. That's exactly 2,430 days off your life, which totals up to 6 years. 6 years. You can do a lot in 6 years. The average American only lives 7 years, which means the average smoker lives 64. Can we have 10 volunteers, please? Just 10 people come up here? Anyone, just first 10.
Okay, they're all children.
Okay,
All right, Lorenzo, Dante, come on up. Chris, come on up. Darian, come on up. Julia.
Text illustrates the point better.
I'm not going to hit you with this. Smoking. You're 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 lucky. You're not. Okay. So, if you're smoking, there's a 99% chance of addiction. Addiction is when you think you need something to live. And most smokers actually do need to smoke to live because of physical addiction. Physical addiction is when you are so addicted that you need something to live. Okay, you guys. Go away. Crowd. Thank you.
And you'll die. Is that good? No. Now. Also, you can contract a lot of diseases from smoking, such as tumors and cancers, which kill you. But you can also contract diabetes from smoking. People who smoke had a 44% chance higher of contracting type 2 diabetes than non-smokers. And that's if you're not addicted. If you are addicted, you have a 105% higher chance of contracting type 2 diabetes than non-smokers. And diabetic smokers have a 300% higher chance of getting a heart attack than non-smoker diabetics. Now, some people will say, if it's not bad for anyone but me, why can't I do it? The fact is, it harms everyone around you when you smoke. People breathe in that smoke, and it's almost as bad if they were smoking cigarettes themselves. This is called secondhand smoking. But it goes even further than that. There's also third-hand smoking, which is when the smoke of the cigarette clings onto a person's clothes and other people breathe that in. Now, let's get into what's actually in a cigarette. And some people will say, we know, tobacco. But only 2/3 of American cigarettes are actually tobacco. The other 1/3 are additives, hundreds of them, like ammonia, antifreeze, methanol, high fructose corn syrup, cocoa, licorice, chocolate, and hundreds more. They all put this in to make cigarettes taste better and make it easier for people to take. But you can also find things in there by accident that are even worse, such as wire, pesticides, plastic, and even blood. So it's kind of like being a cannibal. Now, cigarettes are also radioactive. They contain a high dosage of polonium-210. So all of that smoke is radioactive, and people breathe that in. And people always get scared of nuclear warfare, and this is only making it much worse. So, also, nicotine is a gateway drug. So people who start taking cigarettes will have a higher chance of going on to other drugs, such as cocaine. In fact, people who smoke cigarettes have a 22% higher chance of turning to cocaine. Your turn.
Right. So, now you've learned about smoking, the cause of it, and what it does to you. Hopefully you've learned enough to teach others. The main reason we told you this is to pass knowledge on to the next generation, because if your children don't smoke, they'll create a free generation, and we'll be rid of smoking forever. Gio, I think you've been waiting.